Hi everyone, this is Professor Khushbu Chokshi and today I will be covering the concept of effect of repeal, which is covered under section 6 of the General Clauses Act. This is a very important concept because this has also been asked in your May 18 and November 18 examination. So coming to repeal, what is repeal? Repeal is basically removing a act or obliterating an act as if it never existed in the first place. So when an act is repealed, section 6 says that because of the repeal it will not affect anything which has already been done by the act which has been repealed. So it says it will not revive anything which has not been enforced or prevailed during that period. It will not affect any prior management of any legislation. So for example, if you would know that the Companies Act 1956 has been repealed. So now if a director has been appointed under the Companies Act 1956, then that director will continue his appointment, and only because the act is repealed, nothing will affect his appointment as a director. It will not affect any claim, privileges, responsibility or debt obtained. So for example, if a company has raised money by way of debentures and it has done all the compliances for issuing debentures under the Companies Act 1956, then only because the act is repealed, nothing will affect the debentures so raised under the Companies Act 1956. It will not affect any forfeiture, punishment or penalty sustained. So if say a person is imprisoned for a period of 7 years under the Companies Act 1956 and now the Companies Act 1956 has been repealed and replaced by Companies Act 2013. 2013 says that for the same default there is a punishment of 10 years. So will his punishment be extended? No. Only because the act is repealed will not affect the punishment. Or if the Companies Act 2013 says that the punishment should be of 5 years and not 7 years, then will it reduce his imprisonment to 5 years? No, because whatever has been done under the old act will continue to remain and no punishment or any penalty will be affected because of the repeal of the act. It will not affect any inquiry, litigation or remedy with regards to such claim. So if any litigation is ongoing which has been done under the Companies Act 1956 and only because the act has been repealed, that litigation will continue to prevail and nothing will be changed because of the repeal of the act. So these are the things which are mentioned by section 6. It will not revive anything not enforced. It will not affect any prior management of legislation. It will not affect any claim, privilege, responsibility or debt obtained. It will not affect any forfeiture, punishment or penalty sustained, and it will not affect any inquiry, litigation or remedy. There is a Supreme Court decision which also distinguishes between a repeal and a deletion. The difference between repeal and deletion has been asked in your November 18 examination. It says that when you are repealing an act, it will be considered as if the act never existed. But when you delete something, it is from a particular date. So it existed up to this date, but after this date it is been deleted and it will no longer exist. So the difference between repeal and deletion is again an important thing to understand. Coming to section 6A, the language is very confusing, but to help you in simple language, it means that if the Income Tax Act says that a company would be defined as a company as defined under the Companies Act 1956. So there is a cross reference. Now the Companies Act 1956 has been repealed. Does it mean that that provision in the Income Tax Act is also repealed? No. Only because the act is repealed, it will not affect any reference made in any other act. So this is the provision pertaining to repeal. I hope you have understood it. If you have liked this video, request you to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.